The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
On second down, here's Wilson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. They go play action with Wilson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Justin Houston. In there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And here is the punter, Shum, as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They run again with Hunt. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. Whoosh. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now Wilson on first down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete here. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down, this is Rawls. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Following the penalty, it's Rawls. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Here's Hunt. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They run with Hunt, and spins away. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go now.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs. Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he fires one incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw is Wilson. Looking to throw on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Got some space here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And some room to roam now. And down inside the 15 he goes. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Now Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is Thomas. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
14,
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. And he's brought down after a good game. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Wilson to give to Rawls. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
To throw is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing again here, Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down at the 23. A good pickup there, a 22. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here we go! Ohio!
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This time Wilson will throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Back there, Philly, here we go. Stafford, back there, here we go. Philly, here we go. Over, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
In motion, Hill. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a play fake here on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to take another shot here. And this will be caught at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for KC. And even 50 yards.
No, Jack, Patriot.
This is Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now Hunt. able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now let's go. Green, 30.
On third down, it's Hunt. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On the ground, it's Thomas. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now it's Hunt. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And Butker able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. Here's Jacob Shum now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Jacob Shum now. as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Second down following the run.
Watch it now, boy. Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
On the run, this is Hunt. Room here to run. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
Now Thomas. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Set. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Over.
They run with Thomas. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 3rd down, it's Hunt, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a handoff looking right. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. Butker now to kick this one away. The This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll hand to Rawls. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll try to run with Rawls. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jeremiah Tauchu coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
And the lead is down to 20. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game, These days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. Go, go.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Let's go. Back to Detroit. Detroit. Now let's go.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Zach Sanchez with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Now you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And his throw is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's Jacob Shum now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On first down, Wilson. Finding some room at midfield. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now Wilson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now Wilson on second down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That was very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Seahawks on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it, because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the